Blessings to you guys.
Blessings.
God bless you all.
Yes.
And we have something to share with you guys.
I don't know if y'all know about or heard of about B. Simone. Now, she used to be a comedian. She probably still is, but now she is transitioning into being a Christian, or has transitioned to be a Christian. So when you turn into a Christian, your conversation is a little different. I'm not saying that she's perfect because she's in process.
Yeah.
But a video went viral because of the clothes. Let's just watch the video and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Seeking your face, God. Show us the face of God tonight, Jesus. We're seeking your face, God. We're seeking a breakthrough, Jesus.
Wow. Now, all that you just said before the video really made me to feel for her.
Yeah.
Like how she came to Christ, now preaching Christ.
Mm-hmm.
There is no way, personally me, I'm not going to throw no stone on her.
Yeah.
It's a learning process.
I went to her Instagram and people was definitely talking about her shorts because they were just too short. And then what we see is highlights of her as seeming as if she's like ministering. And then she's also praying in the spirit. She's praying. So I was feeling for her. I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't know the situation. And I said, well, maybe the Lord just turned it around for his good. And she just wasn't expecting that. That's what I was thinking, right?
Yeah.
And so I was right, because I was reading her comments because people was going in on her about these shorts. And she was responding to everybody. I regret that I didn't, screenshot it so we can put it on this video. But what she was saying is that she's not a pastor. This is not a church. And basically she's not a minister, and this is not a church. So this wasn't a church function at all. I believe it was just a conference to uplift women, but I think it just turned into ministry.
Yeah, like,
and she didn't even expect it.
Yeah, like you know how some places like the Spirit of God will just jump in and like everybody just like start fellowshipping, because a lot of people are going through some things. So before you know it, prayers will just break out.
Yeah, so this is what happened, and I'm going off by what she was saying in the comments. She was defending herself in the comments a lot, and I was feeling for her. I was just like, wow, it's like she just, I guess it was for women empowerment, and it just turned into women ministry, like out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I don't think she was expecting that. And I believe it seemed like she got a call of God upon her life. And so I don't want to go hard on her either.
Yeah.
B. Simone, listen, I don't even want to call it a mistake, but you got a call of God upon your life. You need to go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
But from now on, just dress appropriate.
Yeah.
Please, just dress appropriate. You're a Christian now. All things have passed away.
Yeah.
Behold, all things are new.
Yeah, because you don't know, as somebody who have a calling of God, the gift, you don't know where God will hit you. And a lot of Christians, religious mindset people, they are ready to say something, but they will not see how God is trying to bring you up. They just because you praying somewhere, then all of a sudden, you should know better. And I give a lot of grace to her.
Me too.
And like, I know it's not easy, but I wish she would just take up the, like, for what you just said, pick up from where she know that she have this call and just ride with it.
Exactly.
The Spirit of God will definitely help you out. You know, you have to ignore a lot of comments, because there's a lot of people in comment section that want to bully you away from the things of God. When we started, that's what the message I was. The comment was so bad on me. You can't speak English. You can't do this. Oh, you shouldn't be a pastor. You shouldn't be a minister. Blah, all this. So the enemy will send a lot of people in your comment section to pull you away from your gift. You still need to know that.
And I want to say this because I know people, look, we are giving her compassion right now. But if she do it again, we might do another video. We might not give her compassion no more. Because it's a stepping stone to everything.
Yeah.
You know, we have gotten on to Fantasia. We have gotten on to Leandria Johnson.
Yeah.
You know, Fantasia been singing for years. And she knows at the end of her concert, she's going to allow the move of God. Okay? She already knows this. I believe every concert she has, she does Christian music at the end. Yeah. Now, since you know you're going to do that, you need to dress appropriate.
Yeah.
You can't be wearing bikinis and thongs and revealing all your skin, and then you start going into worship. You just cannot do that. You know, now Fantasia might have changed. Now I'm talking about when I did a video about her. You know, okay.
Yeah.
So even Leandra Johnson, you have to dress appropriate. Let's respect God.
Yeah.
Let's respect him at least. You know, do whatever you want to do in your own time. But when you know you singing gospel music, you talking about Christians. I mean, you doing Christianity stuff. You praying or whatever. You moving. You speaking in tongues. At least dress appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody is not perfect, no, but let's learn from our mistakes and let's move forward.
Yes.
Now, people have something to say. Let's watch what people have to say.
Yeah. Why did B. Simone have on booty shorts? Did y'all just be doing anything out here, bro? I'm talking about booty. Y'all just booty shorts out. Like y'all, I'm sick of y'all. Y'all in the way. I'm sick of y'all mess. I was this close to cursing.
You are this close to cursing, and you defending God. That's the problem. Like, this video is kind of like the problem.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You used to cussing.
Yeah.
Right? But what she's wearing is now hurting you like this.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you're gonna be a Christian, be a Christian.
Yeah.
If you're gonna live a saved life, live a saved life. The way you just said it, like I'm close to cursing, and then you mocking her for her. What is the difference?
What's the difference?
What's the difference? Okay. But we thank you for your opinion.
Yeah, I didn't like what I'm gonna say, but I don't care. B. Simone is a joke. She really is. B. Simone is literally, she's a joke. She's a comedian. She's a joke. I don't take nothing that she does seriously, especially with this public walk with Christ. I don't take anything about it seriously. Now, I think she does have some serious, authentic moments that she records and puts out there for the world to see. And in one hand, I'm cool with it. And on the other hand, it's like, I don't know. But that's her business. What I don't understand is, why was this the outfit that she wore to her prayer meeting? Dress shirt, a necktie, a suit jacket or a blazer. And we're still trying to figure out what's underneath, right? I'm going to let you know, it's not stockings, it's not tights. It's a pair of blue jean shorts, hot pants, Daisy Dukes, short shorts, coochie cutters, whatever you want to refer them to. That's what's up under it. If you think I'm lying, go to her Instagram page and take a look. That's why I don't take her serious. If I'm going somewhere where I'm praying for people's healing, where I'm trying to help females, or males or anybody have a closer walk with God, I'm going to be very mindful about what I say, my tone, the words that I'm saying, how I'm saying it, how I look, how I represent myself. I'm going to be mindful of all of that because people are looking at me as the lead or looking at me to help them get to where I feel like I should be. So whether that's through prayer, whether that's through a hug, just listening, all of those things. So I'm going to carry myself in that manner. And that's mainly in a professional manner. And I know here y'all come, be Simone fans and all this other stuff. She wasn't in church. She wasn't praying. She wasn't doing all of that. Yeah, but she was on her knees crying out to God. And I know for sure her tail was hanging out. Those shorts were so short, we couldn't even see them. But you're representing God. You're bringing people closer. How do you know my struggle is about what I look like, my image, how people are perceiving me? And I want to figure out how to do that. When you're wearing something like that and you're supposed to be teaching and helping people get through whatever it is, and I see my struggle on the person that's supposed to be teaching me, I'm going to feel like I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nowhere in the world she felt like that was okay. I don't care. I don't want to hear about the wardrobe malfunctions. She's B. Simone. I'm sure she could have ran anywhere and got something. The people that even came to the event had sweatpants on, jeans and T-shirts. She could have met them where they were. But no, I always feel like everything that she does ain't always genuine. Now she has some genuine moments, I feel, when I see clips of her crying and being vulnerable and stuff like that. That's when I feel like she's the most vulnerable, when she's by herself and she's talking to the camera. But ever since her and that girl fell out, I think B. Simone has been throwing everything at the wall, and whatever stuck is sticking. I don't care what nobody says. When the people say the Bible says come as you are, it doesn't mean that you wear coochie cutters to church if you have other things available to you. It means if you're mentally broken, you're physically broken, you're spiritually broken, you're physically broken, you need God and you just come into him as you are. You don't have to be all the way together to come to God. That's what that means. It doesn't mean if you have options to wear a dress or a miniskirt that you're going to wear the miniskirt. It doesn't mean that. It means if you're an alcoholic or you're homeless and you don't have anything else, yes, God is willing to accept you in. That's what that means. It doesn't mean that I'm going to choose the miniskirt over the jeans to come to church. Church has gotten so far away from presenting ourselves in this like church clothes that we see the preachers and stuff, all the social media preachers and stuff, they getting their haircut on stage, doing backflips on stage, doing all of this stuff that makes it feels like church is a place to have fun. You know what I'm saying? You could have a good time in church, but church ain't the playground. So I think that's what the social media has put around like God, and that ain't it, y'all. That ain't it, y'all. Y'all ain't ever heard your grandma and mamas and stuff say you won't get everybody to pray for you. That's why. You can't get everybody to pray for you. And it was 150 of y'all that had B. Simone. Y'all could have spoke to B. Simone. I ain't gonna say that. That was the whole thing was just a mess. But y'all gotta be mindful of these influencers and what they really want.
Everything that she said was spot on. I 100% agree with it. She said everything and I agree. Okay. My thing is that was it a prayer meeting? Because, you know, when I was reading B. Simone's comments, she was saying that it wasn't church or ministry at all, you know. So I'm going off of B. Simone's comments. Now, if it was a prayer meeting and this is a church event, nah, B. Simone is wrong for the clothes that she had on. But I'm just going off of B. Simone's comments.
Yeah. But me, there's some comment that she made that I strongly disagree. Okay. Because I remember when Kanye West was coming out like that, and a lot of people can't even see a little heart of him trying to do better. They're like, oh, I can't stand him. All this is walk with Christ. So now people are rejoicing that he fell out. because a lot of Christians love to see somebody fall out. That's real. People love that. So now she used that, though she was a comedian. I can't take anything that she's doing serious.
Yeah.
That's the area that a lot of Christians fall short. We don't even want to see nobody change. We don't even want to see somebody try. We just don't want to see that. Yes, she was a comedian. Paul, before he turned, he was killing Christians.
Yeah, he was.
And that was why a lot of Christians back in the day didn't even want to see him. Peter, they don't even want to be around him because they know who, but we cannot continue with that. People like this, someone need our prayers, need somebody to be like, you fall now, get back up, let's keep going. Because the same Bible says, a righteous man falleth 7 times and get back up.
That's true.
Nobody's perfect. Hearing what my wife said, how she's, what she saw from the comment sections and her response, I get her, I get it. I get it. But after this, if she continues with that, now I have problem with it. I'm like, okay, that means she's playing God. But I know a lot of people want to throw stones. I know. Like me, I don't even know her. So if I'm defending her now, am I going to be her fans? No. I'm saying this from my heart. I feel for her.
Yeah.
Christians want to stone her badly. But at the same time, she was a comedian. Everything can still be funny for her until God hit her the more. Then, like you said, she have a calling. You believe that she have a calling. We shall believe and let God work on her. If she end up falling out, life goes on.
Right.
But we have to keep her steady up in prayer so that the work of God that he has started on her will be accomplished.
This lady right here seems like she's been watching B. Simone.
Yeah.
And I don't watch B. Simone like that. So I don't know what's really going on in her show. If she's like living a lukewarm life on her show and then one day she's emotional about Christianity. So that's why I didn't go hard on the lady on this video, because she's watching her. She know everything that's going on.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna stick to, I agree with everything that she said. But B. Simone was acting like as if that wasn't church. So
the whole thing, the whole setup, seems like it's a church.
It look like it was.
Seems like it's planned.
Yeah.
Like how conference goes. Okay, everybody come up here. We're gonna do prayers today and all that. That's how it looks like.
It do.
But I'm going with what you said
in her comments
from the comment section, which makes a lot of sense. But at the same time, she still need to get it right. Don't do it next time. Let God be God. Let God lead you. If the flesh is trying to lead you, you have the power to rebuke the Satan. And it will flee.
Yes. Woo. Y'all, before we leave here, it's one more video we would like to show y'all. This lady was at a gospel concert. Look what she has on.
Yeah.
So this woman wore this outfit to a church concert. Let's take a look. It's just really a shame what you all have become. Some of you. And it only continues to get worse. The fact that you would step out like that on purpose shows that, one, you serve evil, coming in a church concert with that on. 2, the church concert people who run it, they serve evil. And 3, actually, you are just so, there's something wrong here, that you all go to these levels of attention to have cameras on you. I feel sorry for some of y'all.
Wow. That's terrible.
Okay, so this is what I can say here. What he said about the woman is right. You know why you're there. You know what you're doing. You seeking for attention. You know you at a church concert. Dress appropriate. But no, you come looking like you a $1.
Okay, who allowed her to come in that place? Why? Like, who was at the door? Who was there that opened the? What is this?
That's what I was gonna say too. I was gonna say, like, at some point, okay, you are working at a church function. Do you not have any rules about how people should dress? Do you not, as the body of Christ, do you not want to stand up for righteousness?
Yes,
and bring correction on someone who is coming here with a Jezebel spirit?
Well, people are scared of correction now.
What is going on? You know, and then all y'all Christians around here taking pictures with her. You can't bring correction to her. Okay, we're getting on to the workers. Why didn't y'all say nothing? Now we're getting on to the friends. We're getting on to the people that is surrounding the place. So all y'all say, y'all Christians, why didn't y'all make her feel uncomfortable?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you should have shunned her. You should have shunned her. Talking about you supposed to come as you are. Y'all do take advantage of that.
Come as you are.
It's a lie.
Just so somebody can walk in naked, cause nothing different from, like, this lady is just naked.
She's just naked.
So that means come as you are. If you know how much she spent on this, it would have been a good amount to buy, even if it's a mumu shirt.
Come on now.
Like, this is sad.
Yeah, y'all should have turned her around at the door.
So she can feel what she did.
Yeah.
Now they accepted her. In her head, in her mind, she's doing a great job.
Absolutely.
And over there, you had them say, Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Jesus turned tables. Okay, let's keep it real. I don't understand why we feeling like we have to be peacemakers all the time. It's a time and a place for everything. It's a time for this and it's a time for that. Basically, it's a time to be angry and it's also a time to be at peace.
Yeah.
Jesus turned tables.
Period.
Okay? He got upset. As Christians, why do we have to be so looking like we're perfect so much? Why can't we rebuke this, shun the mess out of her, and get up out of here or put some clothes on? Child, bye. I couldn't have sat there. I couldn't have stood there watching this.
They would have called police on me.
Do y'all really love the Lord? The Bible said, if you love me, then you keep my commandments. Do you love the Lord? Do you? Because you are disrespecting his name.
Yeah.
You're disrespectful. And everybody around here didn't say nothing to this woman. You're disrespectful to God. Yeah. Choose who you going to serve today.
Yeah. And the same Bible said, have nothing to do with the unfruitful deeds of darkness, but rather reprove them. This is madness.
Thank you so much for watching.
We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.